with us, with Mohamed Salah, that there is definitely a question mark in that, because there was this tweet that was posted after the win against Brighton. Obviously, he scored the winning goal, banging goal, almost like a counter-attack, old Klopp-style football. Mad to say old when it was only last season. But turnover in our defensive half, and then quick counter-attack, bang, couple of passes, little 1-2s, Jones to Salah, Salah cuts inside left foot, top bins, bang, thunder bastard into the back of the net. Great goal, finished 2-1. But this tweet here says, top of the table is where this club belongs, nothing less. All teams win matches, but there's only one champion in the end. This is what we want. Thank you for your support last night. No matter what happens, I will never forget what scoring at Anfield feels like. Now, a lot of people have thought this to be a little ominous warning, an ominous message to signify that this is probably his last season at Liverpool FC. And if it is, an absolute travesty upon FSG, Michael Edwards, Richard Hughes, everybody involved. Currently, the last season before that, not securing his contract. He's the current top earner at Liverpool FC. Obviously, Van Dijk is also in the works there. So is Trent, with all the talk about Real Madrid snooping around. But this year, this could be the big one. And of course, Lewis, given the shaking, Real Madrid collecting their winner's trophy. Like, bro, man's dunked on you so many times. You can hold that, Lewis. Pochettino was a better manager than Maresca. How about that? So, yeah, Premier League, yep, on top. But sign the ting. Sign the ting. LB, top of the table is where this club belongs, and you bloody goddamn know where we belong, Mohammed. Let's get my underpants going cartwheels when you talk like that. Get that contract signed. Home slice, this journey has only just begun. The statement pongs of a 20th league title. Oh, that's not that LB, it's another LB. Okay, I thought it was LB, like City LB. So, yeah. Yeah, no matter what happens, it's going to be crazy. Where this club belongs, your team has won league title in 35 years. And we've also won Champions Leagues, FA Cups, League Cups, Club World Cups, everything else in between. So have some damn shame. Have some damn shame. And look at these performances from this man. And not a Ballon d'Or in sight to be seen, bro. That is crazy. And I remember someone had a chart. It was all of the Ballon d'Or, not Ballon d'Ors, all the ratings that Rodri had throughout the season, and a lot of them were like 6.5s and 6.9 and nothing in the blue, nothing in the green, and man's got himself a Ballon d'Or. It just goes to show not everything is rated on performances, because if you look at this, you'd think Salah had a fantastic game every single time he played, but it wasn't the case. Sometimes he'll have 2-3 chances in the game, he makes the most of them, bags himself a goal or an assist, and he gets an 8 out of 10. That doesn't mean he ran the show, but you need someone like that, because when you need him there, he is there to bang him in. Morning, Doug. Yeah, bit of a shit go. Bit of a shit go with this. Yeah. Yeah, reading this hurts. Don't tell me you're leaving, King. Yeah, it's crazy. The first goal he ever scored. First goal against Watford, opening day. That was crazy. Was it 2017-18? I think it was. Yeah, it's crazy. Champions League final that season, crazy. Oh, that's right. This wasn't the final. This was the one where we should have won, but Courtois ended up having fucking 10 hands. He ended up being Goro in that goal, just saving everything going his way. So this is the tricky part here. Definitely the tricky part. Let's what some of these quotes. What are these quotes saying here? Yeah, of all the big clubs in the world, Liverpool definitely have the worst owners. Imagine not rushing to give Salah, or of all people, a contract extension. Yeah, we might be back. Well, back for one more season. Yep, there's Trent crying. Salah photo. Does not value Salah properly. Yeah, well, I know Hussam had a bit of a rant. He said, yeah, this is sort of like what it feels like. Obviously, we don't condone this behavior, but this is sort of like what it feels like in a sense. It's pretty bad. Reading those sorts of bits, yeah. This man is not happy collecting relationships. He knows we've underperformed massively since 2020, 100%. We're not here to have fun and make friends. It's good, but ultimately we're here to win football matches that lead to trophies, that lead to more Champions Board alterations, increasing the numbers. So that's crazy. That's what's happening at the moment. Yeah, I'm running out of energy. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. If that is the case, then yeah, FSG 100% take the blame on this. Michael Hughes, sorry. Richard Hughes. Who the hell am I thinking of Richard Hughes? Yeah, it is Richard Hughes. Michael Edwards. Confusing myself. The ownership there, director of football, sporting director. chief operating, all that. Hold your head in shame if this guy does not sign on for another year or two. Absolute bollocks. So, as Liverpool sit top of the league at the moment on 25 points, Liverpool, top of the league, Liverpool, top of the league. At the moment, it's looking good. 8 wins out of 10, most wins to start the season for a Liverpool manager, for Arne Slot, and everything is looking good and well. Contract situations aside, the current squad at the moment, doing the business. I still have my reservations, as I've said. I want to see what happens at the start of January, end of January, and then we'll see where we are. See where we are come Christmas time, see where we are at the end of the January transfer window. Then we can say, okay, we're in for this, or yeah, we're going to be not in at the moment. So, in saying that, there is always this notion, there's a notion, shout out Footy Judge Mode, this notion that Liverpool still have not played anybody. They have not played anybody of any repute. No one that you can say, okay, there's a barometer for Liverpool to see where we're at, even though we've played United away. Even though it's under Ten Hag still, Manchester United, even last season, was not the easiest place for us. We beat them 3-0. We went away to Leipzig. We won 1-0 there. We went to the San Siro. We beat AC Milan 3-1 after conceding first, being a goal down. We beat Bournemouth at home. Bournemouth away, maybe a completely different story once that comes to. Played Chelsea at home again. Beat Chelsea 2-1 after they had a decent performance against us. Still need to get the points there. 2-1 win. Come from behind against Brighton. The other night, fantastic resilience, if you want to say, from the team. The first half performance was disgusting. As I've said, I did not fancy at all that first half performance. Second half was better, but that first half was absolute trash. What else have we done? What else have we had? We had, who do we have come to Anfield and we beat them as well? Someone in the Champions League. I can't remember who it is, but, at the moment, now we have Leverkusen coming up, and then we've got Villa at home. We've got Man City to show up. We've got Madrid coming in December as well. But we haven't played anybody, apparently. Well, we haven't played anybody. Cool. Well, we also played Arsenal. We drew 2-2. Arguably, we should have won the game based on who Arsenal finished with at the point of full time there, or controversies aside. But there is still this notion that Liverpool still ain't played anybody. So this is a little conversation here on the kickoff. Let's see what was said.
I would have been saying it's over. But, Bav said this in his video and that he did on reviewing the game. And I think he's completely right in this, in that it's very difficult to say that any of these teams are going to be guaranteed to get 90 points, especially with the way that they've started. And in fact, the only team that you can really confidently say that about is, the potential of that is Liverpool. But you never know with Slot what's going to happen. Like, they've started the season so well. They haven't necessarily had the hardest games in the world. Obviously, they have had to deal with Arsenal. They dealt with Chelsea very well. But I still think there are tough games coming, in the near future for Liverpool.
So, I don't know who this guy is, Toph. I've seen him first time here. But man said they've had an easy fixture list. Easy fixtures, man reckons. Bruv, you can only play what's in front of you. We have hard games coming up. Yes, that is true. But to say Liverpool still ain't played anybody is nonsense. Oh, True Geordie. Yeah, Brian. I thought you were talking about this fella here. Yeah, Brian, True Geordie. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, so this notion that Liverpool haven't played anybody is complete bollocks. It is rubbish. Complete shite. Absolute shite. Yes, I believe that's shite. Yes, absolute shit. It is waffling of the highest order. Complete crap. Liverpool haven't played anybody. We have played teams. We've beaten teams away from home. Leipzig are second in the Bundesliga, or at least they were last week or the week before that. So have some shame and decorum. Mismoved that nonsense. There was also another bit here from Babs. Also wanted to throw a little bit of something towards Liverpool as well. Let's have a listen to what he said.
But like we talked about, the easiest fixtures so far this season, like apart from Arsenal and Chelsea, they've had an easy run. And the game against Arsenal, no one talked about it, but they came to the Emirates. We had quite a few players missing. Gabriel went off in the second half early on, and they barely did anything to us. It took until Miles was playing a left back and Partey was a right back, Kivio and Ben White a centre back. So 4 players almost out of position for them to score a goal. But no one talked about it. It was all about Arsenal should have got the win. So look, for me, I think it's far from over. I'm going to say this with chest. I'm still fairly confident that we'll be back in this race very soon.
Babs reckons Arsenal are going to be back in the race. That may be the case. Fair enough. I get what people are saying in the comments here, saying we have a blip coming up like everybody. That may be true, but saying like a blip coming up is one thing, but to say we've had an easy run in or we've had easy fixtures is not exactly true though. It ain't true. We had to go Brighton away in the League Cup. We had Brighton at home, who have, played well against some teams. Obviously, coming back from behind 2-0 to beat Tottenham 3-2 a couple of weeks ago. That ain't an easy game. It just is, man. It just is. Like, these things are not always as simple as. Do we have hard games coming up? 100%. Will we probably drop points in some of them? Probably. If I say Leverkusen, Villa, City, I think we have to play Newcastle in there as well somewhere. But we're definitely dropping points in a few of those games, no doubt. I don't think we can sustain this the whole season. If we do, fucking hell, I'll sing Slot and the team's high praises, but I just don't see it happening, man. I don't see it happening. I don't know, bro. Babs reckons that they're going to be back in the title race. I mean, they're 7 points behind us at the moment, or 8 points, whatever it is. So, and a lot of them are saying this one other thing as well. There's one other thing that I've seen people say. I've got to save your bookmarks, and it's always from the same account on Twitter that says this stuff. Now, some of you people may know who this is. Eduardo Huggin, if they pronounce his name. I'd rather be 7 points behind Liverpool than Manchester City, with all due respect. Focus on finishing above Nottingham Forest, buddy. See you in May. Dog gif. Shiver me timbers. Yeah, I'd rather be top of the league. You don't really get a say. Yep. Yorkshire Gunner. I'd rather be clear of them both at the top until May, to be honest, but you do you. I'd rather be 8 points behind Arsenal. We all know how that ends. So this is when people talk the most. When they talk the most on Twitter, it absolutely shits me the tease, to use a term that we use here in Australia that often. And this other one here, a bit of a meme comment. To be fair, Liverpool haven't played anybody above them in the table yet, obviously because we're first. So, there you have it. Klopp singing Arsenal tears, Arsenal de Lulu waffles. And Maradona as well. It's standard YouTube waffle when they have no answers for the shite they talk on Paul and how we're up. Well, shit, you can only play what's in front of you. As it stands, we've played the teams. We're doing okay so far.